Yeah, we're back, man. Finally. Yeah, well, it's something like that, man. Fucking. Yeah, let me click this and see how the hell this works. What is that? Oh, there's like some TikTok thing. Yeah, well, yesterday we did the what's it called there? The oh Jesus, the enemy combat and stuff. So I'll run you through what we did the other day because we did quite a lot in the last 2 days. So hopefully today's gonna work too. We're gonna try to get the gate in there, get it animated, and see what happens. So as you see, if I go into tactical view, I can still see like where all the other enemy positions are. They will attack, but I just don't have the health on it right now. So it's like, say for example, I went up here, I could move the crate in front of him to block his view if I want. But there's probably a trap. Okay, now we're detected. Now we can plan our move. We can either go here and then to attack. Wicked. And the body should disappear and leave a loot bag. We haven't done the loot bag yet, but they'll disappear. There it goes. Yeah, I wanted to leave like a body stain or something like that on it. Like a stain, like an outline of the body, like burnt into the ground. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you could go back into tactical mode. Oh no, we got spouted. Yeah, then we'll just go into Blender and fix the animations. Well, the reason why they glitch like that is because they're in a cube essentially, so it's gonna look a little weird for now. I just gotta change it to a capsule and it's fine. Yeah, you just double click your player to move back to him. Yeah, if you're in tactic mode, you could go 0.1, 0.2, and he'll go 0.1, and then to 0.2. Instead of just being like a normal CRPG where you go like 0.1 and then he just goes there. That way you can make two spells. You could go drop a mine there and then go over there to attack with your sword, you know, like here. And then attack with sword. He'll go there, do the mine, and then attack with the sword. Something like that. Yeah, we gotta put a gate here. I figured out how to do it correctly too, guys. Yeah, I figured it out. We did have to use bones. It wasn't an empty. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Here, let me turn on the thing. Yeah, hold on. Where is Twitch? No. Yeah, it jumped off for some reason. I don't know what the hell that was all about. That's fine. I don't mind. I don't know how to do this streaming shit. Leave me alone. Yeah, let me close some of these tabs off. Edge is bad, man, when you're using Unity. It takes up so much CPU. Anyway, yeah, I can show you one more time what we had the other day, remember? So we got the attacks done. We just have to give the player some health. I just didn't add the health script onto the player, so they can't kill me yet. And I'm going to make it like a random modifier, and we got to make like an icon above them. So the next thing I want to do is make a circle below them, too. Like a selection circle. Like right here, we have a cube, but it has physics, right? And I don't want that. And I actually kind of want to make it like a cool little thing, you know? For example, we go boom, and I'll fix that rotation. Boom. Oh, that's funny. Bam, and they're dead. Yeah, you ever see a CRPG with Ragdoll? That's funny stuff, man. Yeah, you can use Q and E to rise and lower your view. You can use WASD to move it. You can right click to move it. Zoom in with middle mouse if you want. You can even click objects like Baldur's Gate. I love that about it. I think it'd be really cool to make something where you could build a camp. More of a build, because I thought they could utilize that as a whole game feature. So we got the radius of these two. So there's a guard there and guard there. Trigger. We're going to go to this guy first. Boom. Kill him. That's exactly how a CRPG works, just like this. It's just they do random modifiers based on stats. And then we're outside. Yeah, I'll put a gate here, and then we're gonna do a castle wall on the outside. Yeah, now that I figured it out, which is really annoying. Yeah, I wasted so many gates, and all I needed was 2 bones to do it. And I have to do one more thing, sorry, too. I have to raise the terrain. So this is gonna get a little weird for a minute. So I gotta turn off my nav mesh so I can see what I'm doing. And then I need to go... I swear to God, at one point, setting my terrain height actually raised the terrain at one point. It seemed to not want to do that. So what we're going to do is set height. And we need to go about half of what we can do. So I'm going to set it to about 500. That way we can get some nice clips in it or something like that on the outside. Because I don't want like a CRPG where you load screen and you're just like an icon or something like that. Like you actually have to go travel around the thing, you know? Yeah, I can show you real quick here. Hold on. And then I gotta raise the terrain. That's except I really gotta do it. So yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, and then we'll add a symbol around the enemies. That way I can see what the hell I'm actually clicking on here. So we got the click, right? This little icon. Tactical mode. It's a trap. Oh no, tactic dun 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 dun. Yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. Oh yeah. It's funny because they have a cube for a collider, so they're gonna do some weird shit. We're gonna go down here. We got 2 more, remember? Yeah, if you get too close, they'll snap. I gotta fix it. See, boom, he just teleports to you. Yeah, I gotta fix the weight. Boom, baby. I love that, though. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you. Here, let me uncrush him. He'll vanish eventually. There he goes. You know how long it took me to do that? Yeah, and then we gotta put our gate from Blender here, and then we're just gonna paint it in Substance, because what I like about Substance is you can just import the entire object, even if it has an animation, just export the maps, because we're not actually exporting the mesh, we're just exporting the maps. And I find if you pack the islands, you can make the whole object like all in one UV, so it makes it so much easier for me to deal with. Anyway, yeah, I need to open cursor here. Oh yeah, and I need to raise the terrain, so we need to stamp it. I can just flatten tile, but all of this is gonna get buried, so watch. Flatten all. Oh, it didn't even do anything. Wait a minute. Or did it? Hold on a sec. I'm tripping out right now. Where is the terrain? What the actual hell is going on here? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I was right. So it did go up. Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. I just didn't know how high. So I guess 500's really high. So we're going to change that down. I'm going to go flat and all. Okay, yeah. There we go. Now I need to go up, and it's here. So I need to take everything and just bring it up to there. Well, the nap mesh is going to be down there too. So we just rebake it. It's just going to be weird. So let's take everything, all of it, and the main camera. May as well take the directional light. Leave the terrain unchecked. And we're just gonna bring this bad boy up somehow. Where's the... Why is it like that? Here, hold on. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. I got it. Yeah, I don't know if I should drag the UI up or not. I don't know if that's gonna give me a problem. I may as well just try it. It's just really hard to see because the transform is way over there. Okay, that's under. Yeah, I gotta get it like just right. Yeah, see the floor tiles. There we go. I can manage with that. Holy jeez, man. There we go. Is that on? Nah. Yeah, but now I can just take the everything but the UI now. There we go. Yeah, well, if it's gonna bake properly, it has to be like right on it. Yeah, I'm sure there is a magnet. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't clip through. And then what we're gonna do is go back to the terrain. Let me get rid of that brush for a second. We're gonna go to our nav mesh. We're gonna rebake it. There we go. All done. Let's just test it just to be sure. And then let's continue. Wait, look at all the chunks out there. I don't like that. I gotta go see what's going on out there. Look at all that. Yeah, see, we're good. Boom. Yeah, good enough. Am I tripping? Oh, yeah, okay. That is absolutely strange, dude. Yeah, we'll just turn off the nav mesh when we do this stuff like that. So let's just make sure that really is on it. Alright, let me save it here. Yeah, well, the reason why I had to raise that up is because we're going to be making this like the world, you know? It's like an active world, so... If I take my brush, and if I was on the base level of what I was doing, I wouldn't be able to sculpt downwards to make like water and stuff, because you could put a big water plane on one layer below the terrain, and whatever you sculpt below enters that water layer, right? And then you have water that's usually how you make. Like, for example, there's up, and then now I can go down, you see? Before I couldn't go down, I could only go up. So you may as well just, when you start your project, stamp it half of what you set your height to. And don't forget to change the resolution to 2048 so you don't get that spiky shit that goes on, you know? That way you can use landscape tools like this. You know? Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, well, this is outside the damn dungeon anyway. I'll make it that's like that tutorial dungeon that'll probably teach you how to do the thing, and you'll go through the forest. It'll still be like a tutorial. This is just a test level too, mind you, to get systems done. But the enemies are working really well. Past 2 days, we got the alert system, the tactic system, the player controller, the cameras. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at my list here and see what else I wrote down. Because last night we spent way too damn long getting that enemy to hit us. Oh, yeah. So. Fog of War. That's what we were working on right here. You know that black stuff that goes around in like an RPG? Like every RPG has this. Hey, bud. Thanks, man. No problem, dude. I appreciate every second that you could spend here. Thank you very much. It means a lot. Blue. Yeah, but I don't go paying for followers or anything. I just make things, that's all. If you want to learn things, though, go to my YouTube channel and there's tons of tutorials there for you. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be don't worry, it'll look a lot better when I get out there. There's going to be like a big, thick castle wall around it. It'll look real good. We just got to get it. Because the problem I had in Blender was the animated gate. That's what we were stuck on the entire time. And all I needed was 2 effing bones attached to it. Not empties, not anything else. Like, I swear we tried the bone idea and it didn't work. But then I did it again and it worked flawless. So now all we had to do is paint it in substance, right? But I was thinking on doing a cooler gate where the gate like opens, then there's like a thing that turns on it. But the problem with doing that is every part that moves needs to have a bone. So that's the thing with this. So that's the problem we had yesterday. We couldn't get that damn thing to turn on the door. And we can fix this hallway here too while we're at it. Yeah, let me turn off that stupid brush. Yeah, well, these don't need to be like that. We don't even need that many here. So, like, I don't even think we need this one. Maybe even just for that. As you see, it cuts off. But what I'll probably do is just extend it. That's it. And then what we can do with this one is make it smaller. Yeah, I made these in Substance like 3 seconds. We made these too, I forgot. Yeah, we had to make all the assets. But it's a lot easier than you think in Substance. You just import whatever you make from Blender into that, man, and you just paint it. And they look really good. And you import the map. Yeah, see, I was already doing this to the hallway at one point. Just get rid of that. Yeah, and we'll put the gate right there or something. See, I just don't want this stupid glowing edge. Oh yeah, when they overlap, you can see it. That's for damn sure. That's for darn sure. And then we got to make a day and night system too, which is pretty easy. We can just make a script that has a directional light that just goes over top. It's pretty fun, actually. The problem I have is clouds. So when we get to clouds, we're going to be yelling at this thing quite a lot. I can't do clouds at all. I don't get how a cloud works, man. I know, like, people say get an HDRI and just spin it like a ball, you know what I mean? But it looks like a freaking ball when you do it. You know, when you look at the sky, it looks more flat, you know? Gives you a better field of view. So, anyway, so let me open up Blender. Yeah, Blender 5.1 came out today. It's actually really good. Try it. It's good. It's getting better, man, since they released EV2. And, like, EV now has ray tracing, which is super cool. So, like, low performance. Yeah, I know that DLSS 5 thing is shit, man. I laughed so hard when I saw that. That's funny, man. And it takes two 5 series GPUs, man. Like, that's nuts. 10 grand with a GPU for that. Anyway. Yeah, we can do a gate very quick. It's very simple to do. We can just make a cheap one for now, just as placeholder, right? Yeah, we just make the door slide into the block. It's kind of what I was thinking. Because these are just going to be up against the wall anyway. And then I have to paint the tops of pretty much everything black. But if you look at Divinity or Baldur's Gate, they don't have black tops. So there's a toss-up. Everything I've studied, but I noticed if you're doing like an isometric, but if you're doing like a hand-drawn one, like Pillars of Eternity, which is one of my favorite games. Both of them, they did that really well. And that's all drawn, you know, like art. Like, that's crazy, dude. I always thought that shit was 3D. Like, people are like, no, someone drew it. Well, you know, we can scale this up any big. So what we'll do is we'll just make these one object. Actually, let's go back. Let's copy that. Let's make that. Paste that. Yeah, just make a cheap ass door. Trust me, it'll look good when we have the texture on it. These bump maps and stuff. It'd be like a gate. Think about it, right? You hit the gate, like a door. I don't know. We'll do something cooler than that. Watch. So maybe I should rig it first. Here, let me get all the pieces in there. Because every moving piece needs to... So let's get a cylinder. We'll just make the coolest, shittiest door we can. Yeah, well, I like this cool thing. I want to get a skull on it. We could use the Baldur's Gate STL symbol that I have. But I think what I'm going to do is just copy this. We're going to bring that lower. We're going to remove that. We're going to take a couple more of them. Oop. And so it's so confusing. It's so hard to tell if that's even or not, but that actually looks pretty even to me. That's such a mindfuck right there, dude. Look at that. That's tripped right out. Yeah, I think it may even be like one increment up, but I'm fine with it. So, oof. Ooh. Oh yeah, hold on a minute. No, I'm forgetting something here. Here, we'll try it that way then. Here. Yeah, I know I'm forgetting something that's going to ruin it, but let's try it. So let's bring this up. Here, let me turn on a different shade. Actually, let's do something cool with the door too. You will add a bone to it and be like, I don't know, something like that. We can have his two bars at the side go down, but I just gotta remember how to bind this with a bone. So I need to. It's gonna be a lot easier. It's just gotta. It's like taking like something with magic and pulling it apart, and each piece is layered, and you can sandwich it back to part. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, but the cool thing is we combine two objects together with one bone, so that makes things a lot more simple. Yeah, so like for example, right, we could have it animate like this. We could turn that, and then these two bars drop, and then the door opens, right? Something like that. I don't know, just something crappy just for placeholder, because I really got to figure this out the proper way, right? So, anyway, let's get back to it. Or I can make them go sideways and one at a time opens. You know, you can make it really good, look really good after a while, but for the meantime, we're just going to do something very, very basic. So what I need to do now is bring this out like this. Bring this layer out like this. That way when we start adding bones to it. Yeah, because then you can just add the bone to the thing, but it all has to be as one cohesive. So I just got to... This part gets confusing in Blender, so give me a minute. This might take me like a try or two. Alright, so we got our main bone. And then I remember now we go into edit, and then I deselect, and then I go shift A. We should have another bone, yes. No. Yes. Okay. That's going to be the bone for our door. So yeah, I could rotate it, though it's sticking out. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, well, the bone linking thing really gives me a headache sometimes. I did this like 10 times in a row last night, so I wouldn't forget, and I'm just searing on the edge of my mind here. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. And then what I want to do is make sure it's like yellow, like that. And then our relation, boom. Boom, baby. That's how it's done. Okay? And then each object we select, so we're going to select that. We're going to select that. Hit Control P. Bone. Okay? See how that's selected to that bone now? We're going to select this. We're going to select this. And then we're going to go bone. Now, the door should move. Good. And the door should move separately. Oh yeah, I'm not in pose mode because I'm stupid. That's okay. Edit. So we're going to click this bone. Delete. Or no, sorry. We're going to go Shift A. Create another bone. Select that bone. Move that bone to these poles. Put it in some stupid position. Like that, I don't fucking know. It's just going to work locally anyway. It's going left and right, right? So it doesn't have to be clean. But if you're following along, this is going to be some quite education for you. So the next thing we're going to do is... Oh yeah, make sure it's yellow. Relation to this bone. I think. Okay. And then we're going to do Shift A. Whoops. Deselect. Shift A. And we're going to select. No. Back. There. Thanks. Another bone. And then we're going to put it here. This will be our last bone. And then we just sandwich the motherfucker together. And then we just animate it. Export it. Paint it. Use it. I should be putting these right in the dead center of the object because it's going to rotate around the bone, right? So I just need those bars to go up and down, so it doesn't matter where I put it. This I need to be kind of in the center. I could just set its location to origin, sorry, to the object, but anyway. Object. Select this, Control P. Bone. And then we're gonna select this, Control P. Bone. It's looking good so far. Pose mode. Root. Yes! I did it right. Why is that bone not going anywhere? Something happened. Oh, I didn't bind the mesh to the bone. That's why. Okay, I get it. I think. Didn't I do that? Bone. Alright, cool enough. Good enough. And this is the thing. And then this should be... See, now we have a fucking problem. Why is that happening? Here, let me just go around and change the relation of these bones all to its origin part. Like that. Okay. Yeah, I just don't understand why this bone isn't doing what I'm asking it to. Like, it's just supposed to open the frickin' door, man. Like, this bone works. This bone works, but for some reason this one's stuck. That's the problem I always have. See, now we have two freaking... Like, what the hell? I didn't bind this as one object, for one. Here, let me see what's going on. Sorry, guys. I told you this would take me a damn second. Yeah, see, this bone is also tied to this. So what I need to do is clear its parent. And then let me just see if that fixed my issue. That fixed my issue. Okay. Object. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Good call. Good man, dude. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. See, that's all we had to do to get that into Unity. Honestly, like, you have to do that. It's a pain. I wish you could. I know. That's what I thought. What you could do is just animate the parts like regular, like just an FBX and export it. It's just for some reason it only exports one part of it, another part of it, or no animation at all. I understand though. It needs bone data. But now we can actually do your door, which is fun. Yeah, see what I mean by rotation? He's gonna see how it flobbles like that? That's all bone position. That's not very good. Oh well. What can you do, right? But these better go straight down, obviously. Yeah. Anyway. So what we can do then is split this timeline. Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering the exact same thing. Why does Blender have two? Like two exact keyframe things. I really don't get it. Play animation, play animation. It's doubled. It's weird. 5.0 is such a strange version. I tried my best not to use it. I still use 3.6. So anyway, yeah, now we're in pose. Now what we can do is use our bone data, right? So now we'll go to like 30. We'll rotate our handle. Oh, that didn't work nearly as good as I thought. We gotta go 15s then. Yeah. And then from here, what we're gonna do is hit all bones, all channel. So every time you end at something else and you want something to turn after, add a keyframe before you do the next one, because you want to keyframe the position it was at before it starts to animate too. So that's always handy. So after I turn this wheel, I want these bars to fall down. So at 60, after the wheel's done, I'm gonna leave a keyframe for everything. That way, when I start animating after, it's all fresh. It's like it started from 0. You'll understand what I'm talking about when you do it. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I guess we could do that as well. Yeah, that would look pretty cool actually. So let's try that. And then we'll take this. And then it will slide up. See? See how it only does the slide? It's not spinning and going up. And then it'll spin, do its animation, and then start a new clip right where we ended, at its end frame. And then it'll do its next animation, right? Yeah, right when it hits the top, we'll nudge it down a little bit. Like that, see? And again, all bones. You can just press I in 5.0 and it just adds it. And then 120, we're going to get this bone. See how it added a keyframe down in the bottom? And we haven't moved this bone yet. That's what I'm telling you. See, now that will come up. That's the basically starting position. That's basically frame 0 for that bone. So now we got the turn. Goes up. Drops the gate. And then we just hit I always just hit add keyframe. And then we take our door and this. And we start to slide it. And then it's going to go really slow at the end. Like that. That's it. Because that's going to be below the terrain. You won't even see it. So it's a 180 frame max. So we're going to cap our timeline. So this is what it's going to look like. Pretty cool, eh? It's fun. I love this shit, man. I love it. Doing this for video games, like, the reason why I started animation is to one day maybe do it with a video game. I just, something about triggering your animations is fun. Yeah, being able to see that in the game would be pretty neat. Watch, when we paint it in Substance, it's going to change a lot. There's going to be like normal maps on it. And there's only 3 maps we got to bring into Unity when we export. And that's another 5-minute job. So you could technically do like 5-minute assets, you know? You could build an entire modular dungeon in Substance so quick out of like cubes. Yep. Yeah, we could even do some more stuff on the thing, but I gotta remember the UV thing. That's the next part that I remember. Oh, I remember it was select all the objects. It was UV. Yes, don't worry about this. We're gonna fix it here. UV. Fuck, didn't do anything. Yeah, I might have to go look at my note here. I wrote. This is why I take notes, in case I forget crap like this. Oh yeah, it was 1.12. I remember changing that. What else did I choose? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's doing something. Watch this magic, dude. This is crazy. Look at that, bro. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? That's insane. Those UVs are fucking clean, man. That's crazy, man. That's why I love Blender, bro. Like, that's insane to me. Dude, UVs, I know how to do everything, like from modeling, sculpting, animation, game development, software development. But UV maps, man, are one thing that I'll never be able to get into. That shit's complicated, dude. And textures, fuck me, man. Especially when you're using like Blender's texture paint mode, and you're like, well, fuck, man. So you gotta create like 10 maps. Then when you export it, none of them are there. But this is sick, dude. This is cool. Now I'm gonna show you something even cooler. Okay, now we have that done. We're just gonna make sure all of our object is selected. We don't have any cameras at the top. We're gonna export this and get this into our game. Wait, no, I have another folder for this crap. Whoa. We'll just call it cool gate, because it's still a test gate for me, so. Yeah, we don't need to get any textures or anything, but you can just leave copy enabled. Well, I just don't bother with that shit. I don't care. Not with little gates and stuff. If that was like a character, this stuff matters a lot. Or if you're trying to get maps, but like the thing is with Blender maps is they don't Unity doesn't understand Blender nodes, so you can't get like the biggest problem I have as well in game development is particles. I've no idea where to start with that. I started playing with Unity's particle system. Good God, dude. Just to make air look like air blowing or something is wild stuff, which we have to do eventually. Anyway, let's continue. So let me go to armature, and we don't want any leaf. I know I'm missing something here. That's okay. We'll export. I think we got it. Okay, let's go back into Unity here. Let's go into Blender. I don't think we're going to need that anymore. Yeah. Now I can boot up Substance Painter, and we can paint on that gate. I just want to make sure that gate did import with my freaking animations, and I want to make sure this works before I go paint it. Not that it takes long or anything like that, but please. Oh, sick, dude. Yes, dude. It worked totally. It worked much better than I thought. Yeah, here's our gate. Yeah, it's a little off from its root, but see how we have all our pieces together? Now watch. Here, let me get this stupid little window up. Look at that, baby. Isn't that sick? That's our gate, man. That's how you know it's ready. That's so sick. Oh, that's gonna look so sick right there. Or in the other part of the level. So yeah, let's get that done. The thing is, though, is when I be opening in Substance with Unity open, it's been giving me GPU errors and shit. So hold on a minute. Yeah, and then we gotta add a glowing circle around the enemies for when you click. That's always a good thing. Let me close the Unity hub thing. Let me close Steam. Close that. Let me close. Do I have anything running with Steam? No. Alright, we're good to go. Man, Steam chunks my CPU, and if I open Substance, it'll black hole me, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, it'll give me like a critical Unity error, and it's not a good error either, man, and I really don't want this project to break. So, be careful. That's why I turn the lighting mode off when we're in preview. But that's cool about our gate, though. Yeah, because technically we could have already added it into the scene, because all we're doing is exporting the textures. So we will go, sure, desktop, and then we'll go Unity stuff. It's like cool gate or something. Oh god. Yeah. Oh wow, what happened to our UV? What the hell? Oh, that's weird. I'm not exactly sure. I think I forgot to apply transform in Blender is what I forgot to do. Yeah, it's way big. Yeah, and then we can paint the wall, but I need to go to my brush. UV. Substance is God, man. You don't have to worry about the bleed. That's what that tangent is. If you have substance and it's bleeding over like that, it's because you have that tangent not set to UV. Even when I bleed over with my brush like this, like severely, it still catches perfect. There's a reason why substance is the industry standard, you know. It really is a really good piece of software if you don't have it. Add it to a list eventually. Hey, look how clean that is, man. Look how much time I don't have to spend doing asset and being careful like in Blender. I'd have to go right up in here, man. Look at that. Sick. Yeah, well, we gotta add another layer like cracks. You'll see. Substance is a powerhouse, man. And it'll always like compress it all into 3 maps for Unity. There's a special preset you choose. Yeah, you'll always get a base color, you'll get a metallic map, sometimes you'll get a height map and then an AO map. It turning on Steam did a lot of work, did quite a lot actually. Yeah, well, when the door opens, we're gonna be able to see the back. That's why. Like, look how fast. I could just be almost careless. That's freedom. Oh, damn, that one bled over real hard. That's okay. Yeah, no, I'll show you. The object's already in Unity. It already works. We're just gotta get these 3 maps out and create a material, drag and drop them, and drag it onto the thing and we're done. And then we'll create a script to trigger it. So like you'll press like action on it or something like that, and then it'll. We have to paint the top black, pitch black. All right, maybe I should have done this a little smarter. Isn't that tripped out? It's so cool, man. Yeah, you could use the map. Let's see, we're getting bleeding on something. Like I don't even know what what this is in the background. I don't even know if it's part of the model. I don't think so. Oh, I'm such a freaking idiot, dude. Thanks for telling me that though before I went way too far. All right, it is set to UV. So what's going on here? I think I wanted the inside of that. It's just really hard to see. Mm-mm. Oh, it's so peaceful, man, doing this before, but I love this work, man. A lot of people get burnt out like, oh, I can't with those dumb. It's like, no, what are you doing? Make it take longer, 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 longer. Trust me, shit's boring when you got nothing to do. That's why I have like 4 client commissions too. Oh yeah. Me and this one chick are already on our like 8th or 9th in a freaking row, man. Printing. 3D printing. Oh, speaking of printing, I gotta go check my 3D print here in a minute. Yeah, we got a little bit of a problem on the store. A little bit of a problem. Yeah, it's just a test store anyway. Yeah, I may as well get these things metal. Yeah, I would paint on the UV, but it's a little weird. See, like this overlapped. It shouldn't have done that because it wasn't like that when we exported. I just forgot to apply the transform. Just makes everything to scale. Ah, for fuck's sakes. Anyway, you get the picture. Yeah, see how we're getting some bleed? That could also be because it's very odd. It shouldn't be doing that at all. Oh, yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah, it is because these overlapped. Shit. All right. It's okay. It's painted. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. We're not actually. This isn't an official door. This is a test from Blender. Just so I don't go make a giant castle wall and know that like nothing's gonna work. Now I know 2 things: to always apply the transform right before I export it, even after packing the islands. What I needed to do first though is smart UV unwrap each piece. So each time I add them, then I would right click unwrap UV, and then I would join them together and then do the bone rigging thing. That's what I have to do. Yeah, I can see why this happened. Or it's because the resolution isn't big enough because it's not matching the UV size. That could be it too. Nothing but easy fixes. Oh man, I get so much of this. I'm not showing on stream. It's funny. Yeah, these are just systems, man. Like, we gotta get these systems. The stealth thing and all that. Oh yeah, that actually looks cooler. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever, right? It looks like a gate to me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to export textures. We're gonna go to a Unity folder. Call it gate. Yeah, we gotta do some programming too. What time is it? Good. Done. Then I need to go to Unity stuff, gate, and then drag in our 3 maps. I think I'm doing this right. Am I missing one? No. There we go. We got our gate. Just looks a little weird because there's no lights on it right now. That's exactly how we have it in Substance. You can even see my shitty mistakes. That's how good we did it, man. Dude, that's a huge roadblock for people to get into Unity, is getting things from Blender into Unity. There's thousands of add-ons out there. It just pollutes the water like you don't need it. You just need good texture software. Everybody thinks, oh, because I modeled in Blender, that the best way would be to paint it in Blender. Dude, you're gonna spend hours to do something stupid like that. If you're not talented with textures, or you don't you don't have the time to do it, just get Substance, bro. The way to go. Anyway, this should have an animation. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna get that going right now. So what I need to do Yeah, what I'm doing right here is when I'm inside this zone, if I press action on the door, it will play the animation the door open, and it should open. And it being separate objects, I'm really hoping right now if I double click the door, it's a separate object, so I need to add a separate collider to that. I think. Yes. Yes. You have no idea how happy I am about that. And we join them like that. See, that's what I was hoping this wasn't. That's why you don't join things in Blender unless you want one object. Just do what I did. If the beginning of this video is like a tutorial for Blender. You know, just add a few bones to everything and sandwich it back together. Anyway, so let me open up cursor and we need to make a script. Let me go to my notes. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna start this one. Uh-oh, I might actually need. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might be able to create that object from what we have here. I think I actually, because I imported the animation, so I don't know. Yeah, I was just supposed to import just the door with the rig with no animation on it as its base, and then use the animation of the gate, right? But we'll see what happens. I should just be able to tell it to don't play its animation until. Where's my gate? We need to add an animator to it. Shit. And then I think we need to add a trigger, and we need to call it open. I think it's low. No, it's always uppercase. There we go. Here, hold on. Yeah, I think I'm getting this confused. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I just got a little confused here. That's all. Hold on. Let me stop this. Yeah, well, no, I made a mistake because I forgot to make a gate idle. There's a gate idle that I should have done. I could probably still do it, but. All right, here's our gate animation. Wait a minute, I'm doing something wrong. I can actually just create an empty state, can't I? Because we're just triggering it by itself. Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, we just use an empty. And we have to set this by default, unless it already is. Oh well, I guess it's already default because it's orange. Oh yeah, and then we gotta go here, so it'd be like that. And this is the trigger that has open on it. Good. No exit time, and we don't want duration. So, and then we're gonna go if close after open start 14 close after delay. All right, and private enumerator. And yield. Wait. All right. So, I need to go to my scripts. Here, let me drag this occlude in there. Oh, I was gonna like crash the fucking Unity for a second. So we're gonna go. We're just gonna call it gate trigger. Yeah, it's simple. It just triggers its own animation. I'm just stupid and forgot to make it an idle because I keep forgetting that it's an actual rig. It's just you never think that a door would need two fucking animations to work, right? It should just work this way. It should just its default state is an animation. I just got to stop it from playing. It just won't start the animation until we're in the trigger. That's what I'm telling it to do. Yeah. And it should have a delay of 3. Holy shit, Unity. Come on, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? God, dude. It takes so long. What is it doing? Alright. Alright, so let's get this into position. I don't know if we have to set its rig to generic too. That could be as well. So I'm going to set that to the gate. Could be. Let me actually check that just in case. Well, it is a rig. And then on the gate, we need to have our gate script. What is going on? Oh, yeah, what am I doing? I think that goes on the trigger. Where the... There we go. What the hell is going on now? You mean it doesn't derive from mono behavior? Yeah, at that guide. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think I just forgot something. Yeah, I think I just forgot to. I swear to God, yeah, it's a very small one too. It's very small. I think I found it. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I must have spelt it wrong. Did I not? I did. Like I said, it needed a cap. Yeah. Well, the script needs the direct name. I shouldn't have told it. You should have just made it whatever, but yeah, it should work. It should start to compile. There it goes. Yeah. And now we can put that on our gate trigger, I do believe. Holy shit, are you serious? Why? Bro, I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. It's a fucking news. Oh, no wonder. I'm an idiot. No, I forgot to save it twice in a row, bro. Are you serious? All right, we're already off to a bad start. Good thing I clicked it and looked at it. Like, no wonder. Over here, it shows it. Yeah, well, you have to hit save. It's so stupid. Now we should be able to put something on it, hopefully. Yeah, see, like, I don't understand. Like, didn't we... I just saved that. I'm genuinely confused right now. Something's wrong, bro. Yeah, because I'm looking at the script right now. Yeah, in Unity, it doesn't show anything. I'm looking at it and seeing everything. That is weird, dude. It's really weird. Yeah, we're off to a fucking really bad start. Like, we're not even getting errors in the console. What is happening? Oh, there it is. Now it comes in. Are you serious? What the hell was that? Dude, Unity's a piece of crap. I swear to God, man. Like, I was legit about to just quit and reboot. Yeah, now it works. Absolute pain. Right. Yeah, it should just work now. We should just be able to go to the gate, and once we go in, it'll do its thing. It's gonna make sure it's set to a trigger the collider. Trigger. There we go. Mm. Yeah, we should be good. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I gotta turn on the nav mesh too. Yeah, just get rid of these guys. Oh yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that turn. Yeah, we're gonna do way better animations in Blender. Some good root motion ones. And some crap Mixamo ones. Mixamo is good for having a base animation like a run, and then you can edit each bone in Blender. I'll show you how to do that too. It's really fun. Kill him! Kill him! Dude, his leg's broken. It's because there's a cube. See, and he's gonna do weird shit. So let's go see if our gate works. As soon as we enter it, it should just open. Nothing happened. That's odd. Yeah, we must have done something wrong. Yeah, let me turn the animator. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have done that with while we were running. Yeah, I don't need to kill the enemies or anything. I haven't get them to follow us. Maybe we can trigger a bug of some kind. Oh yeah, the nav mesh. What am I doing? I hate that. Fight to the death. I don't get it. Yes, okay. I just wanted to make sure that is the right one. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get a debug in here. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna add it to the gate trigger. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, where's that stupid damn script? Yeah, it should tell us now when we enter the gate trigger, like why it's not open. I don't know. This should be freaking easy, man. I don't know. Like I usually do things like this all the time, and I for some reason can't get this to work. Is he gonna compile or what, bro? That's getting really frustrating. There. I don't know if it should just go to entry right to armature. It could be something stupid like that. It has to do with the animation. So I'm genuinely lost for words at the moment. It's fucking annoying. Pull the trigger out a little further. Yeah, now when we entered, it should tell us if the player entered the trigger or what. Something's going on. Nothing. Oh, I think I see what's happening, boys. Well, that's weird. I have it set to a trigger, but for some reason I can't go into it. Like, that's really, really weird. That's not at all what that's supposed to do. For some reason, I can't go into the damn thing. Come on, come on. There, now we're in it. All right. Jesus Christ. I might have something to do with this nav mesh being split here, too. No, we're good. Yeah, now I'm supposed to check the console, see if it said anything. Nothing. I don't understand how the fuck this is happening, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. Bro, like, just when I enter the trigger, play the animation. That's all you have to do. You know what? That's something I didn't do. You're right, actually. Yeah, well, I'm using a untrigger to enter fire, and I think that you need a rigid body for that. So we're just, this might be the problem. So, yeah, if it doesn't work this, I'll just move the player over there. That way you don't keep getting alerted. Please work, open the door. Nothing fucking happened. Legit nothing. I don't know what to do, man. That was probably a bad idea. Damn it, man. Fuck's sakes. Oh, I'm so annoyed with this, bro. It's so fucking annoying. I'm not in the mood for this shit tonight, dude. I swear to God. I just need to put it on a layer. What layer are the default? For some reason, it just doesn't work with the wall the same way it did with the door. Oh well. All I need to do is trigger the animation anyway, so I'm just gonna push this trigger out like that. Maybe it's just not on the ground. Oh, dude, maybe that's the problem. I highly doubt that, but is trigger on? It is. Yeah, I mean, just start from here. Something's wrong. I'm doing something wrong. I know it's because we don't have the idle and open animation. I know for a fact, but it should still just play the animation regardless. And I don't understand why this collider thing doesn't work. Okay, I see it on the trigger. See, watch the trigger. The clone comes up. Yeah, let me take that down so you can quit staring at my face and you can see what I'm doing. And that actually might help you a little bit. Yeah, give me. I'm gonna have a smoke anyway, so that's what we're gonna do, boys. Yeah, it's coming along really well. I'm just getting a little frustrated with this stupid gate. I can do treasure chests. I can make chests open. I can make swinging doors, but for some reason I can't get a gate to go up and down. What is this thing saying? Let me check that damn parameter. Where's the gate? Oh my god. It is. It's open. I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna try this one. Just see what the hell happens, man. Like, that could actually be why. Well, Unity Guide says create a new empty if you just have like a stationary animation. So I don't know. That gate is definitely not opening. Animator. Like, here's the animation, bro. Huh? What open trigger button? Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Yeah, let's try that then. Let's see if we can just force it to freaking open. See if maybe it's that. That's actually a good idea. I don't know, we're spending way too long on this door, though, I'll tell you that. So let's try this one more time. Go into the freaking gate. Nothing happens. Okay, now let's go into the animator. Nothing happens. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, weird. So it has to do something with my gate. Oh, fuck. Doesn't have motion. What do you mean the source doesn't have? That's the problem. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm the biggest idiot of all time. What do you mean it doesn't have motion though? Like I think I know what's going on. No, it's cuz the source, that one. I just want to double check to make sure this is proper. Like this should just work. I don't know why it's not working. It might be fixed duration again. That fixed our problem last time. So yeah, well when I click that open button over there, the gate should open. Like it shouldn't be closed at all. Yeah, that's weird. So there's like no animation for some reason. It's triggered. I can see it down there. Like, I don't understand. So let's delete this then. Let's go like this and see what happens. I'm not taking no for an answer, bro. Bro, I honestly don't know. The gate animator wasn't even on. Can you believe that, bro? Oh my god. Ugh. I knew it was I know it's that. Has to be. Yeah, see, now the gate's not even. Where did the gate go? The gate's supposed to be right there. Oh man. That's weird. What is going on with that? I don't know. The gate just disappears. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn on the animator. Whoa, what the hell happened? Oh, there it goes. See, it's playing the animation, but it's like completely off scale. That is so odd to me. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Yeah, let me try baking the nav mesh one more time over that and see what happens. Well, the animation works, but for some reason, it's like so off scale. It should not be doing that. Like, it should just stay like this. I don't know why on play it wants to explode. And this should be not letting. It's not letting me do what I want, but that's okay. Yeah, well, I need to get this path in here. I just need to exclude this door. Yeah, and I can exclude it from the nav mesh. But then what we have to do is add a collider to it. So you can't walk through it, but you can still travel along that way. So like for example, so we set that to the default layer, which I don't like. So we'll just add a layer and we'll call it door. Right? And then what we can do, mesh collider. And then what we can do, oh boy. Let's go to the terrain. Include. Yeah, and leave the door out of it. And then we're going to take this outer wall, and we're going to leave that on the ground layer. So now, when we bake, it should leave us a path where the door is. Should. Or I just have to space it. Yeah, there we go. Just what I wanted. Yeah, now you can actually go through the door. Now we just gotta figure out why the door is flying off scale. Because it really is frustrating to see that. I don't know. Something's happening. Yeah, I don't know. The gate just vanishes, man. Like, I don't... I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I gotta figure out why this fucking thing is traveling on its own. It doesn't make any sense. God, this is so annoying. Like, it's a gate. Come on, man. Fuck. It's a gate. We can do all of this other stuff, but not make a gate. Oh, this fucking God. Why can't I delete any of my keys? I don't know. I've never had this problem before. Like, you hit play and the whole fucking thing's off. Like, it's the God, man. It's unbelievable. Like, I could delete the positions. Like, it's what? I'm fucking irritated as hell with this stupid goddamn gate, dude. Not what I wanted to do tonight. Fuck, man. Pisses me off. I don't know why the fucking gate's growing like that. I've never had that happen before. It's so fucking stupid. You know what? I don't know what else to do. Man, fuck this, dude. Seriously. This is dumb. It might work. I don't know what else to do, so we'll just set it to frickin' none then. Yeah, well, I need to get Unity to stop looking at it as a character. Of course it doesn't work. Now the gate's up there for some fucking reason. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. It's killing me right now. Ugh. Oh, that could explain it. Please just be fucking be there. But the animation's not gonna work now. Like, I don't know, man. See, that's how I want it. It's because there's a collider there. It's fine. Seeing the gate and the animation's playing, but it's just like... That's what I mean. Now we're screwed. Like, I don't understand, bro. Let's turn this root motion off then. I don't know what to do. Fuck off. I don't know why it was so damn big. I know it's because we forgot to apply transform, but that's so dumb. Like, I have it there. Bro, fuck you and your stupid thing, man. I don't know, do you work? Like, dude. Fucking lame, dude. Absolutely pathetic, dude. Oh man, I really don't want to redo that right now. Fucking god. I don't care. It's humanoid then. There's no other way to do it. If that works, who knows? Oh my god, bro. Like, this is so stupid. I'm legit pissed. Yeah, we just said it's root node then. I don't know, bro. Like, fuck. Hey, it's still there and it's generic. Where'd it go? I don't know what to do, guys. I'm genuinely fucking lost right now. Like, this is so stupid. Now there's root motion stuff? What is going on here? Oh, this is so fucking frustrating, man. Yeah, now it's gonna play the animation, but it's like 3,000 feet tall. Fucking thing, dude. Killing me. Useless. Useless. Wrong. Wrong. Garbage. Garbage. Damn it, dude. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do. Yeah. Yeah, don't do that, please. Oh, great. Thank you so much. What happened? I don't know what's going on tonight, man. This shit's getting fucking frustrating, I'll tell you that. I didn't even hit play, so don't do that. The gate's not even animated anymore. All it did was remove my texture. That's it, man. We're done with this gate. I wasted my whole night on that thing. Didn't get any of the circles done. We barely got touch. Didn't even touch the ragdoll. Yeah, next time I just get a well, it's good though, because I have to replace it anyway, so I'll just do it off stream, and then tomorrow when we log back on, I'll have a better one. Yeah, at least I have the gate open script then. Let me just do the trigger and then it should just trigger the animation. I just gotta remember to do a door idle door open. Yeah, actually I should do that before I go to bed too. Actually, that might be a really good idea. Yeah. Yeah, the gate's not there. I deleted it, so it's fine. Yeah, I'll fix that cursor tomorrow too. We'll fix that, make it like a glowing icon. You know, like a throbber. I think it's what they call it. And I should remove the line of sight from the dead guys too. Yeah, really cool, man. I'm still happy with it though. Yeah, no, that's just my fault for not having a root position on it. Damn, dude. Yeah, that was the problem, guys. It was the bake. Yeah, I'm looking at my old video. Yeah, you had to apply all transforms. Fuck. That sucks. Yeah, it's okay. Some nights are lost nights, some nights are gained. You know, it's alright. It's a bit of a dead night anyway. It's a slow day, man. I didn't expect to do. I wasn't even really gonna do this tonight. That's okay. Yeah, and we gotta start doing the outside, making a map. But I really wanted to get that gate in there. I need to get these damn doors, man. Look, if I can't get an animated door, we're not gonna get very far with doing anything outside, right? It's good to get that. Because animation's easy for me. Fucking, you know, everything else. But yeah, after we do the animation, we want to apply all transforms after we do the animation of it. Yeah, I can just open it and open the last project we just did and then build from there. Or I might actually just build a way cooler one because we can actually get crazy with these things. I just got to make sure that apply transforms is the problem. Damn. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably just gonna save it here and pack it in for the night, man. I'm too drained for this tonight, man. We'll get this going tomorrow. We'll do some programming then. There's no way I'm doing that right now. Yeah, I don't even really care. We got so much done already. Dude, we're already on our second bar of code. We did all of that in 2 days too. Most of it. I should get rid of some of our debugs. That's actually probably lagging us up a little bit. You can use that on anything. It'll debug that system for you. And here's the click marker. So this is like when you click, it's supposed to be like a glowing marker. I tried to do it by code. It doesn't work at all for some reason. This is our combat. It'll get worse, man. Trust me. I should have split this into two. Here's our enemy vision. We got player spotted, you know, so forth. You got your enemy attack. Health. Navigation. That just tells the enemy to go after you and chase and stop. Ragdoll. This tells your enemy just to ragdoll and disappear when it dies. Oh yeah, the fog of war. That's what we were gonna do. Shit. Let me drag that onto the first thing on my list tomorrow. Because that's the second day in a row I forgot to tackle that. I should have done that yesterday. Yeah, because I like that discovering area, but I do like Baldur's Gate for being able to, like, tilt your view and see really far, right? Maybe I should keep it that way. Because I do have that kind of tilt already in there. If I was going to make it a discoverable fog, I would have to keep it kind of panned at, like, 45. Yeah, and I gotta figure out nav mesh for stuff like this. Like, can you take the nav mesh and just stretch it? Is that something you can do? Yeah, like, those are problems. That's what I mean with Unity, man. Like, I don't understand this navigation. Like, some people are so good at it. Maybe there's a way to make these squares smaller, like subdivisions. Undirectional link. So I guess you can have two different meshes. Geometry, render mesh. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, no way. Okay, so there is a height mesh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens when we bake. That actually might fix our problem here. I'm hoping it does. It should. It should. That should calculate a little bit more advanced with its... Oh, it didn't do a damn thing. That's sad. I'll have to tweak that. Build height mesh. I don't even know what that is. It's fun. And his body should vanish. I know, right? The shading is nice. I really should have done an HDRP project. I should have done an HDR. I'm kind of kicking myself. But even still, you know, for a solo, this is going to be a much easier, especially on the kind of power I'm working with. I can make a CRPG. I'm very confident on it. I just got to get that gate properly. I just got to remember to apply all transforms. I do that every time I do work in Blender, man. It's not just game development. Applying your transforms after your animation is important. That way it's not... The reason why it was doing that, going up so big and facing the wrong way, is because that's the way we had it in Blender. That's the information that it copied over. We want to bake the animations data into that position, rotation, location, and so forth. Yeah, this was a button for combat. So basically this button turned on this mode, right? Tactical mode. It would change your stance. So like when say you have a spell on the bottom, you'll click the button, he'll change his idle into like spell idle. and then you'll click the enemy and he'll launch that attack. But what I was thinking about having is like pick upable runes. You can attach it and build a skill bar out of it. And certain skill bar items next to each other will grant each other buffs and stuff like that. I think that'd be pretty cool to build hot bars. And then you can take the whole stack or rune stack and store them. So you can have different hot bars. Because my favorite thing about game development is doing animation. So I'm going to have lots of animation. I just like the Path of Exile thing where you can get gems and they each have their own like animation and an attack. I love that system. That's way too complex for me, man. Yeah, oh yeah, I can make clothes. I already pretty proficient with doing that. I made clothes for many people for commissions too. I can make a clothes directly off the mesh. That's the thing that makes it easier. Yeah, right here there's a collider. But if I zoom in and do it, if I go into the collider. Oh, he can go on places where there's no nav mesh, can he? Oh, no, he can't. He kind of goes around. I see. That's okay. No, that's actually high. That's actually a really good. No way he actually got up there. That's crazy. I didn't think he could actually do that. Yeah, you're not even on the. You're barely on the nav mesh. He's not even on the nav mesh. That's crazy. No, that's good though. So that gives me kind of a definition of what that looks like in real time, and that's more than steep enough to be for more than usable. Oh yeah, if I wanted to start painting like terrain and stuff like that, so I could just delete the nav mesh, we'll click the terrain. We'll go to our terrain, we'll go to paint texture. Which we will do is we'll just kind of lower the nav mesh for now. And the collider. We'll go to create new terrain layer. Let us get some textures in here first. So we will use a grass. We'll just put them in, yeah, here for now. So we'll get a grass. Get some more burnt grass. Yeah, I have a normal map for it and everything. It'll add it to the thing, and then what we can do is go... And it's gonna look a little square-like. That's just because of the texture itself. So another thing I can do is go to create layer. See, it's actually starting to look pretty good out here, man. You just break it up a little bit, you know? We could even get another texture in here. Yeah, but now you want textures more your size. See, we're going to be really small, so these are going to be noticeable at the resolution, right? So you got to keep that in mind. Whoa, bro. And we'll put a water shader down there. Yeah, just go and see what it looks like, I guess. But you'll see what I mean by resolution. I'll show you can change it in real time too. Oh yeah, the nav mesh. What am I doing? Yeah, it's just dark out there because I had to make it dark for in here. But what I'm gonna do is just make a roof for it, right? That way I can make the outside bright. It's just that's how we started, so just how it is. Yeah, and once I add rocks and stuff, it's gonna look really good. Yaha. Yeah, it'll look different when I have a directional light. Say if I like turn it on. Oh, it's off. Never mind. And see, that would be lit mode, and then you can do like unlit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just setting some things up so that way tomorrow we just have a little bit of a head. Because we lost a lot of time doing that gate. All because of transforms, bro. Honestly, so stupid. But that's just me being stupid. Oh, yeah, the freaking nav mesh. Yeah, we have enemies. They're back here. And we have a tactical mode like a CRPG. And you can see their stealth vision and stuff. And it'll go red, they'll chase you, trigger, fight you. We just gotta do, tomorrow we're gonna do the inventory system. And we're gonna finish the gate. Oh, we can go outside. And then make like a day and night system of some kind. I'm actually surprised that he's going down the hill. Well, I didn't, the nav mesh. That's what I mean, look. What? Oh yeah, it's because it's my player and not an enemy. An enemy would likely be floating in the air because of that. Yeah, we'd have to bake it again, that's the thing though. Well, that's why I did this small little area, so when I do bake it, I can tell how high something is that's too sharp. And for now, it's this sharp right here. That's about as high as we can go, which is still really good. That's pretty steep. Like, if you were to walk on that, you'd likely slip or something like that, so it makes sense. I'll take it. And it is a CRPG, so we got a lot of work to do. I have so many assets already made, treasure chests, all this stuff. Just gotta do streams. Yeah, well, this is the 13th day of streaming, right? So there's been a lot of other work. Yeah, I'm just looking at some notes here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking at my weapons folder. I'm trying to figure out how to do the weapon system here. So what we're going to do is use scriptable objects. I think that'll work a lot better. Yeah, well, a scriptable object will make more sense. I think that's the only way to do this anyway. That way, when you pick up an axe, it has stats on it. You know, you can place that axe anywhere in the world and it'll have those numerics on it, those values. Yeah, that'd be a scriptable object. There'd be code on that axe, because it would, you know, in case there's like a particle that needs to be emitted from that specific axe, like a special glow on the metal. That's fun stuff to me, so it's easy to do. So far, I have about 75 weapons done already. 75, yeah. 76 and a half, actually. 76 and a half. Yeah, full-on weapons. Different weapons, bows, crossbows, swords, long swords. That's just so far. Like, I'm having a lot of fun making them and hiding them and stuff, so it's cool. Yeah, but I think that's going to conclude it for the night, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to jump on tomorrow, and then tomorrow we'll crunch that out. I'll get that gate bullshit sorted out now, so thank you for tuning in. Have yourselves a good evening.